So if you saw in the last Supra video, I installed the Rexpeed carbon fiber mirror caps, seat trim pieces, and the dash trim pieces, and you saw a sneak peek of that product right there. So today's video, we are going to complete this package of carbon fiber Rexpeed goodies. Of course, we have that one, and then 2 more boxes to see what we have going on the Supra. Now, if you want any of these awesome carbon fiber products, we have them linked down below. Super excited to now be able to work with Rexpeed and have a lot of their amazing products on our site. The mirror caps, everything I've already done. I am loving the look, and now we have some exterior goodies in some pretty big boxes. All right, after all that carnage, what in the world do we have here? We have a massive carbon fiber rear diffuser. Just block out that Z logo real quick. And then as you can see, we have rear pieces for that rear bumper, and then an entire front splitter, which will replace the factory one. So the first thing we're gonna do is work on these rear side pieces. Now these do come with all the instructions. They even come with mounting hardware, of course 3M tape. Now there's instructions with them. There's brackets, pieces, templates, all sorts of instructions, as well as pictures. One of the ways you're supposed to do these is actually drill them in. There's a spot on the bumper right around here that you would drill in using this hardware to then basically attach them firmly to the bumper. I'm not gonna drill them into the car. I think because of how they're designed and everything, I can just add a little bit more 3M tape, and I'm just gonna adhere them on, especially since I don't really wanna damage the bumper, but these are still gonna be nice and secure and do what they need to do. On the underside, I'll go ahead and screw them in to the underside of here, but I'm not gonna put a drill hole in my bumper. But at least depending on your own taste, what you're doing with your car, you can either adhere them with just the tape or go ahead and screw it in right here. Now the way these sit, took me a little bit to figure it out. They actually sit way up front, just like this, almost in line with your fender like that. So that will look pretty cool. And lucky for me with my wrap, got a little wrinkle right here. You can probably tell just because it was pretty hard wrapping around this. This is going to cover that up nicely. So that's gonna really make the Supra look good. And then just carefully lining this up. All right, so that is a good rough template. All right, those are all done. Just took a couple minutes. They kind of look like the Carbon Fiber Edition Toyota Supra that Toyota made a couple years ago, but fitting really well to the car. Of course, matching the side pieces up there. All right, next up, we gotta get the exhaust tips off. And then as far as a first mock-up, this is basically gonna overlay the lower section of the center of this bumper, and there are pieces underneath it that you're gonna end up either tacking in place or screwing in place. And I think everything just kind of sits on it. And we'll just carefully line it up. The stock slots should fit inside the new ones. All right, and after further review of this product and looking at the directions, I actually have to make a cut. These stock fins in the bumper actually need to be removed. So I'm gonna have to literally cut this chunk out of the car. So this is a mod where there's no going back. You are gonna be cutting apart a little bit of your factory rear diffuser to fit this. However, looking at these pieces, which is separate from the real bumper, can get these for about 250 bucks. So needless to say, that's not the worst thing in the world. And after looking at more and more photos, this is gonna look really, really cool. We got twin fins on each side rather than one. Fit number 2, just slide this on, and yeah, it's a lot better now with those pieces out, and actually it does look pretty sweet. So it looks like the way you actually install this, you're gonna look underneath here and remove that 8mm bolt and then the little tabs underneath here. So with the car up in the air a little bit, I've gone ahead and put adhesive on the far corners as well as right here on each side. And then in these center holes, I drilled out just a little bit to fit these plastic push pins from factory. So from here, you just kind of line this up the way it should sit. I don't think the adhesive is gonna hold it just yet, but at least you know you're centered. And then from here, we'll slowly install these plastic pins just to hold everything tight. All right, a little bit of time later, we are done with the rear diffuser. Certainly took a little bit just lining things up and slowly drilling a few holes just to get to the carbon fiber to get the screws all lined up. So it takes a little bit of tedious work, and you got to get the car up in the air. Trying to do it on the floor was way too low, but looks pretty sweet overall. As you can see, fits nicely with the exhaust tips and everything. And now you can see all the fins and everything. Pretty sweet. They do have a different version of these that also kind of connect a little bit. So maybe in the future I might swap those out for the different style. However, overall it definitely looks pretty good. As you can see, get the good lighting on it. Exhaust tips fit nicely, and of course, all the nice carbon fiber. Looks pretty good the way it lines up too. So it works. It just takes a little bit just to fine tune everything. All right, now it is on to the final part of the day. One last look at the rear end of the Supra. Definitely looking pretty sweet with the new carbon bits to the rear, and of course the other Rexpeed carbon goodies are looking sweet. So next up for the front, we're basically gonna be replacing all of this plastic with more carbon fiber. Here are some of the new parts. So we have a huge side piece. Now these are bigger than factory, so this is once again gonna do what the back ones did, cover up a little bit more of the bodywork, and these should be direct replacements going into all the same tabs and screw holes as factory. Now, like you saw on the sides, you can screw these into the bumper. Again, I'm just gonna do the 3M tape, just adhesive them on. I don't think I really need to screw into the bumper, but of course, different applications, you can screw these in for extra security. And as you can see, we also have the centerpiece, which is gonna go right in here and look nice on the Supra. So with the bumper off now, that's actually really not all too hard. As you can tell, it was those upper screws, and then we had 3 in the fender, and then everyone underneath the bumper that is on the painted area. So you'll easily be able to tell. And then there's 3 torque bolts up in front to that lower crash bar. So with the bumper off now, we're gonna take advantage of some air conditioning and do this in my office. Now, it looks like the way you do this are a few of these little plastic push pins that we're just gonna wanna go ahead and remove from the underside. I believe those are gonna hold the plastic trim stuff to the bumper. And then from there, it's just a lot of tabs on the inside, as you can see right there. I believe all of these are tabs as well. So I'm gonna throw you guys on the time lapse and just go ahead and knock this out and see how well it comes. And then if I get it off, hopefully I should get it off, I'll let you guys know how it all went. So it looks like the best way to do this, start with the tab right in there, and you're just gonna wanna pinch it with the needle and those pliers, and then you can kind of push the tab down a little bit. And you have another one right here. You can do the same thing, and on the back side, you're able to kind of pull out the front of this piece just a little bit. And then from there, you're gonna work your way over to this tab and kind of do the same thing. Get a good piece on it and kind of push it forwards a tad. Just kind of give it a firm pull, and it kind of just rolls right out as you pull it from the inside. Look at that. So surprisingly, way easier than I thought, just like that. All right, so time has passed now. I went ahead and did some touch-up work on the vinyl, as you can see, nice and smooth on each side now. Also touched up these little corners. So this one just has some smooth tabs on the back side and a little bit of adhesive. I don't know if I really even need the adhesive because this will just slide right in place. Just like that. And honestly, the other pieces right here and there are gonna hold it nice and tight. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. So on to the side piece. Like I said, it's a little bit bigger than the other one. We'll just kind of line it up find all the tabs. All right, so right about there looks like where it'll end up sitting. And then just a closer look, slowly getting it in this crevice, and then on the bottom side, these holes are gonna line up. Just gotta press a little bit harder, but as you can see where I did touch up the vinyl, that's completely covered, and then it just goes to the back like that. So this whole carbon fiber piece nicely and in position, I do need to drill a new hole down here for the push pin to go in, just because it's gonna be in a different position since this whole section is different than stock. And then just take the push pin, just like factory, and we'll push this back into place. Slightly tight, so just give them a little bit more leeway. All right, and then on to the other side once again. All right, a little while later, we are completed with the Supra's front splitter along with that rear diffuser. We'll pull it out into the sunlight in just a second, but that looks pretty sweet. The carbon looks really, really good. Lines up really nicely too, pretty much exactly what you would expect, and all the bolts lined up perfectly. I did just do the adhesive on the corners in here rather than screwing it in. Of course, you can screw this into the bumper if you want it extremely secure. But honestly, with the screws underneath it and adhesive, I don't think this is really going anywhere. All right, now let's take a look at the car in the sunlight. Carbon looks really good. It fits, everything looks really nice. It certainly does give an aggressive design, but I do like how it's kind of an OEM plus style. Of course, these are much larger than factory, and then everything else in the center is pretty similar. And I think Rexpeed does make some sort of additional lip like that. I'll have to take a look. But then if we go back to the rear, checking out the rear pieces and everything, looking pretty cool for sure. Comment below. What do you guys think of all the new carbon fiber on the Supra? Really does spruce up the car, changes it quite a bit. But wow, we got a lot of carbon now on the Toyota Supra. So I think that is then it, installing the front and rear pieces, the Rexpeed products on the Toyota Supra. Cool product for sure, everything fit well. And if you saw the previous video, got those mirror caps and the interior pieces as well. But a few more mods on the Supra, just making it look even cooler. Check the link down in the description below if you're interested in any of these products. They seem to fit really nicely and do what they need to do. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and I'll see you all in the next video.